Alright, I owe no man no explanation, or no woman, and no woman owes me anything. There's a few men that owe me a few $100 here and there, 600 to be exact on one man, but anyway, he'll have to sort that out with somebody higher than me one day. Anyway, if you want to complain about my two flags and not understand it, you can't have one without the other one. The United States flags would not be what it is today without the rebel flag or the Confederate flag. I'm a rebel. I'm a son of the South. I know what the Yankees are. I know what the Southerners are. Call me a hick, call me a redneck, I reckon I am. Guess what? Don't bother me. I've been a white collar worker and I've been a blue collar worker, and that's what I'll choose to stay. I'll live longer and I'll stay healthier, and everything I got and I own, I have rebel flags, Confederate flags, on a good bit of them, and I enjoy what I enjoy. And I know what's right and I know what's wrong, and I know most of the books that were ever published for school systems and taught were made and published by politicians up north, not by southern politicians. And the reason that we have a Republican and a Democrat in the laws that are govern our taxes is because of this one flag right here. That's why we have it. That's why I have it. I've been rebellious all my life. I've had a Confederate and a rebel flag hanging in my house and in my room since I was knee high. I was riding a bicycle and I had them on my bicycle. And I tell you what, we need to have more of them, because you take church and state and God away from the court systems and the rulings and out of the school systems. That's why we have all the problems we have. Put it back in, like out in the country, like it is in some areas. You don't have as many crime in rural areas, is not as great. So you might want to think about that. But slavery is not what the Confederate and the Civil War was fought over. It was fought over taxation and the Northerners wanting all of our cotton tax and cotton money, because that's the way they were used to being run, like the Queen did when we escaped and came over here for religious freedom. But yet she still tried to rule. That's what the War of 1812, Revolutionary War. And I've had kinfolks fought in every war ever since, except for probably Vietnam. But I've had uncles fought in it, but not my immediate close kin. So yes, I know my ancestry and I know my heritage. And if you need to know anything, y'all need to do your research and your history, because I'm not racial. I'm not a racist. I hate everybody. And the only thing that's got to do with the color of your skin is where you're at in relations to the equator. Because the closer you are to the equator, the darker your skin. And that's it. The further away from the equator, the lighter your skin is. And that's it. Iceland and Island and all them are white. Closer to the equator, you got the Mexicans, Africans, and you've got Middle Easterns, Europeans. They're not that close to the equator. But you've got all the Arabians and Iraqians. They're dark because they're closer to the equator. That's all that's got to do with color of skin. Everybody's mixed and everybody's got something different in them. Hell, I've probably got 5 different varieties of Indian in me: Cherokee, Choctaw, Chickasaw, Creek, and Mound that I know of. And I've got Europe, Asian. I've got there's all kinds in me. Even got Irish, Black Irish. So ain't nobody purebred no more. So people need to get over racism, because I can't stand it. I hate it, to be a matter of fact. But I hope everybody has a good Memorial Day, because this is for the people that have died for these flags and other flags also, to support our way of life, that we've had it so great and people take advantage of it. But I, sir, will not. I honor every single one of them, because they fought for what they believed in and what we believed in and what we stand for as Americans.